Elvis Presley was 42 years old when he passed away on August 16th, 1977. He was discovered unresponsive in the master bedroom of his Graceland estate and was taken to the hospital, where he later passed on. The following day, on August 17th, 1977, Elvis was due to play in Portland, Maine to begin a new leg of his tour, which had previously brought him throughout much of the nation. But after Presley was discovered in his Graceland residence in Memphis, Tennessee, the concert and the tour had to be called off. Elvis was buried in a garden behind the mansion, which he had left to his daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, along with the rest of his estate. Cardiac arrhythmia, more often known as a heart attack, claimed the life of the man hailed as the king of rock and roll that day. Looking back, Elvis Aaron Presley was born in a two-room house in East Tupelo, Mississippi on January 8, 1935, about 35 minutes after his twin brother, Jesse Garon Presley, who was stillborn. The next day, Jesse was buried in the nearby Priceville Cemetery in a grave that was not marked. When Elvis released Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel on a double album, he was just 21 years old. The presence and talent of Elvis captivated the world. Both his sound and his persona were essential in breaking down artificial barriers based on race, and by defining conventions of the time, he was able to express himself freely through song and dance. At the start of Elvis's recording career, there were a lot of big changes in American culture. One of them was the rise of new types of media outlets, which helped put Elvis on the map. At this time, transistor radios had just come out and were very popular. You no longer had to go to a live concert or buy a big, heavy radio that just sat in your living room to hear your favorite singers. Transistor radios were small and could fit in your pocket. They changed the way the people listened to music. Radio stations started playing Billboard's Top 40 hits to cash in on the trend. Disc jockeys used their sudden popularity to their advantage. In addition to the radio, more and more young rock singers were featured on TV shows like Ed Sullivan and American Bandstand. This made them very popular and led to a huge rise in record sales. Elvis served in the Army after he was already famous. He joined the U.S. Army and spent 18 months serving with the 32nd Tank Battalion of the 3rd Armored Division. He was given emergency leave during his service so he could go see his sick mother, who loved him very much. Gladys Presley passed away on August 14, 1958, when she was 46 years old. The next month, Elvis was sent to Friedberg, West Germany, to work with the 3rd Armored Division. During this time, he met Priscilla Beaulieu, a 14-year-old daughter of a U.S. Air Force captain. Elvis and Priscilla got married in 1967 after dating for a very long time. He was let out of active duty with an honorable discharge in March of 1960 as a sergeant. His career would continue forward, starring in numerous movies and continuing to write, record, and perform on stage. His legendary status and the profound impact he had on music and dance sets him apart as the king of rock and roll, spreading the genre all across the United States. As a major artist, he sold a lot of records. He earned countless gold and platinum albums during his lifetime and also after his passing. The Recording Industry Association of America says that as of March 21st, 2018, Elvis won 299 awards for his albums and singles, having 171 gold albums, 94 platinum, and 34 multi-platinum. To add to his list of accolades, he earned 3 Grammys, specifically for his work in the gospel genre. His final resting place at Graceland continues to draw admirers and has become an iconic tourist destination. These are Interesting Things with JC.